So this poem is really interesting. I would say that the person constantly hides who they are from the public. This is a person who is materialistic and they like the pleasures of life. Meaning that if they became very, very rich, richer than they are now, they would just like to, sit back, relax, and enjoy their time on the beach, in their home, etc. A very luxury loving person. This is shown by the third phalanges of all fingers being strong, especially of the Jupiter finger. Jupiter finger stands for ambition, and if you see that if the third part of this finger is strong, that means that they are, the third part stands for physical pleasures. So they like the pleasures of good living. And this is also one reason why people with this type of third phalange being developed, they become rich or wealthy because they strive for that lifestyle. So that lifestyle is very important for them. And then we also see that the first phalanges, they have sensitive padding over them. Two of the fingers are pointed. This finger is pointed, the little finger is pointed, showing idealism. And these fingers, the finger of discipline is conic, and the finger of talent is also conic, showing artistic discipline, artistic talent. So there's a combination of fingertips, so it's a mixed hand. So as I said, people with mixed hand, they have the traits of many hands, various hands, the conic hand, the pointed hand, the idealistic hand, etc. So these people, they don't appear, they appear outwardly very different from what they are inside. Like you could watch the other K-pop poem readings, there will still be some semblance of truth to who they are. Like outwardly, we will still know, okay, this person is like this, the palm reading confirms this. But for this person, they are a bit of a, mystery themselves. Like it was hard to look at what they are, what this K-pop idol is, because they hide their true selves a lot. We also see this by the, if we look at the heart line, it is very, very far from the fingers. It is going upwards in the end, but this just shows the romantic nature. Like if she won't, she might be also not that expressive about her true feelings, but she is very expressive when, and that is a good thing, because then the person, if they're not expressive in a relationship, they will might not succeed in it. We also notice that Saturn is not that developed. This shows that the person is very rebellious. They also are very, what do you say, even though the fingers are of a good length, they want fame as early as possible. They are looking for quick results. This is also shown by the headline going very downwards, extremely downwards. So there's a lot of talent, but there's also a lot of impulse. The person is very impulsive. And we also see that when the Saturn is not that strong, this means that this person wants other people to be happy all the time. They want other people to laugh. They might be pranksters, etc. But they themselves are very, very sensitive. This is shown again by all the fingers having sensitive pads and the mount of upper Mars and moon mount being equally developed. So these people, they also try to hide themselves because they are easily hurt by others. Like if someone has an opinion about them, anyone, like even if they publicly see a comment about them, they will like literally be like, what do you say, try to change themselves about it. Like if someone says, oh, she's too skinny, she will take it at heart. So she takes things at heart. And this leads to a lot of broken friendships as well, broken relationships. Like she will be cross with the other person until she herself wants to forgive them. So this is also one trait which, because of the upper Mars and moon mount being strong, because moon mount is sensitive, upper Mars is resistant. So this combination is, it does give a person good career success, but in relationships, in friendships, it's a bit dangerous, because the only person who will understand them, this person will have a close knit group of a few friends, and maybe out of those few friends, they would choose someone to love. They are very selective about who they get into a relationship with, because they're easily hurt. So they will be testing that person a lot, even when they are not in a relationship. Oh, okay, I can go with this person. I can take the extra step, go the extra mile. But they will be testing it all the way. So as I said, it's a mixed hand. It's like what you say. It's also a very sensitive hand, but it's also a person who has a lot of drive. This is also shown by the lower Mars headline. Now, this lower Mars headline, this whole combination gives a person a very go-getter attitude and very aggressive attitude. But the thing is, you won't know it. Like in the case of Irene's palm reading, which I did, we could outwardly see that person is aggressive. But this person will put their aggression towards their career. This is shown by the ambition line, which shows that early on in her career, she started very early on as a child actress. And then we see this headline coming from lower Mars. This means, and it's connected with the Jupiter line, right? So this means that she is very ambitious, highly ambitious, but she won't show it. She will just be outwardly carefree, etc., which she is a bit. But she really, really wants to get luxurious living, having the most expensive clothes, having the most expensive house. This is something she won't outwardly show. She is not a show off, but she wants that. Also, her Jupiter mount itself is very strong, showing strong ambition, and the headline going downwards showing strong creativity. And she's also very experimental. Like if we see in her private life, she will be very experimental with whoever will be her lover in the future. We will also see that the thumb, it is quite long, showing again the person's self-control and how they outwardly are different from others. And we see that the thumb is well balanced. Look at this phalange and this phalange. This thumb itself, the phalange shows a bit of a perfectionist attitude, but she is not that perfectionist in the way that she does get along with others. But she will she is actually very good at getting along with others outwardly, but inside she is totally different from what she shows her persona. We also see the Venus mount is good but limited, meaning that she keeps love in her heart for only a few people, also shown by the line of heart. So there's that. We also see these early travel lines, so maybe she traveled a lot or wanted to travel a lot. This also shows that as a child she might have received sudden gifts or favors from other people, especially foreigners who might have helped her land a gig or something. So these lines are also called the lines of gifts. So overall, a very interesting hand. I would say that she's like she has a mixed hand. So if she gets into a relationship, she won't be public about it. Like even if the other person is expressive, and ironically, she might meet someone who is very expressive, but at same time, that person with her is like what you say. Like he might be very public about his emotions. He might be like those die-hard lovers, and they might fall deeply in love. But if you ask them how is your love life in public, he won't like be very expressive about it because he knows she is easily hurt. So this is a type of person who really uh, I want is very good with other people, is very good at not showing who they are, but they are what you say inwardly very sensitive. A type of very mixed formation because Mars is strong and Moon is strong, so it gives a mixed trend. Also, lower Mars headline is not surprising as she comes from a family of sports people, and we need Mars. With these people, they need Jupiter, Mars, lower Mars, and this is upper Mars, lower Mars to succeed. And this also shows the case of palmistry being genetical. We do inherit traits from our forefathers, from our parents, from our ancestors. So this is also another case of nurture and nature. Both of them combined give us the palm reading. Thank you so much for suggesting this, and I really found it very unique. And I hope you enjoy the palm readings to come. Thank you so much. Goodbye.